Okay, guys, so here we go. Hostage deal. Netanyahu gets green light from Gvir and Smotrich. We spent a lot of time speaking about Donald Trump and his betrayal of Israel and Benjamin Netanyahu and seemingly his acquiescence to these insane demands from the Americans. But we should not ignore our nationalist right wing Zionist representatives, Gvir and Smotrich, who pretty much have all of the right wing nationalist vote. And these are significant figures in the government, right? Smotrich being the finance minister and Gvir being the interior minister, interior security minister, right? So seemingly they've given their green light to this insane deal, right? Netanyahu secured coalition support to begin the hostage deal. As Gvir and Smotrich warned, they won't tolerate a Gaza agreement that leaves Hamas intact. So a lot of empty words. Seemingly they're okay with this, which is absolutely unbelievable considering that virtually all of their voters are against. So everyone wants to talk about the democracy that we have here in Israel. Well, this is your democracy, right? Let's see. According to Khan News, Smotrich and others will vote against the deal on principle, but will not dissolve the government during the first stage. So that basically means it's a show vote, right? They're going to just go on the record and say, oh, we're against the deal, but we're going to allow this government to remain and push forward this deal that is a disaster. Now they're talking about, according to the report, Smotrich's red line would be if Gaza Strip is not demilitarized. But at the end of the day, what's the difference? His red line has no teeth because he's voting for this, or he's allowing this vote to go forward. So he's just going to go on the record and say, oh, I was against this. And then after the disaster comes onto us, he's going to say, remember when I voted against it or I spoke out against it, as if this is sufficient. And clearly it's not. He voiced opposition, again, as if all that's required, just voicing opposition. Who cares? Let's see, is there anything else useful here? He called decision Smotrich called the decision a certain recipe for Hamas to waste time and for Israel's position to be worn down, both regarding the release of the hostages in one wave within 72 hours and concerning the main goal. So if he acknowledges that this is a recipe for disaster, then why is he allowing this government to move forward with this? People say they don't have enough power to stop it. They absolutely do. They could crash this government and say, you want to do this stuff, we're out. And good luck to Netanyahu finding partners to rebuild this government that, frankly, has no right to go forward with a deal like this that the Israeli public is not interested in. National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir announced, if after the release of the hostages, the Hamas group continues to exist, Otzma Yehudit will no longer be part of the government. But guess what? The deal will still be there. Who cares if you're part of the government or not? These guys don't seem to understand. And by the way, this also includes releasing hundreds of Hamas killers in this deal. So he's going to sign on for this. All these guys are going to sign on for this and then say, oh, but we left the government. You left it after you allowed this to happen. We will not be part of the national defeat. Wrong, wrong, and wrong. You absolutely are part of the national defeat. Don't try to have a hand in this terrible surrender deal and then tell us you're not part of the defeat. You are absolutely part of the defeat. It'll become a ticking time bomb until the next massacre. Then why are you allowing this to go forward? These guys are really the most disingenuous, dishonest people in the entire government. At least Netanyahu says, I want to go forward with this. But these guys, they want to be part of it, but then say that they're not responsible. Just the height of dishonesty. As if the public is stupid, as if the public doesn't understand what they're doing. So this is ridiculous, obviously. Let's see the next. Avi Maoz. Avi Maoz is supposed to be a real right-wing, hardcore guy also in the Knesset. Avi Maoz, mixed feelings about the hostage deal. What's the mixed feeling? What are you talking about? Withdrawing from Gaza, allowing Hamas or whatever other psychos to stay in charge there, releasing hundreds, thousands of Hamas killers? What mixed feeling? What are you talking about? He still defines it as the best agreement for Israel in the current situation. This guy, you see this guy? Big fat loser. Big fat loser. The best deal. What deal? What are you talking about? And people tell me, oh, listen, I'm religious. I'm a religious guy. So I'm not anti-religious, obviously. People tell me, oh, we need more religious people in the government. We do? Look at Avi Maoz. Look at this guy. Is this guy so great? Just because why? Because he wears a kippah? Again, I wear a kippah. Here you go. You see? You see I wear a kippah. But that doesn't automatically mean that you're great or you know what you're talking about. I think the agreement that Prime Minister Netanyahu announced he accepts is the best that could have been achieved for Israel. Sorry guys, this is the best that can be achieved. Oh, you know all these terrorists and killers that we're releasing from jail? God forbid they come and murder someone's family. Sorry, it's just the best that we can do. Go to hell, Avi Maoz, and the rest of these clowns that tell us these lies. This is the best that we can do? You are a fool. You are a fool and should be thrown out of the Knesset immediately. Anyone who even thinks or dreams to even vote for Avi Maoz needs to have their brain examined. I'm worried about what will happen with the 250 terrorists with blood on their hands. Oh, really? Great. He's worried. Hello? Then why do you think this is a good deal? Wouldn't that amount to rebuilding Hamas's infrastructure? Yeah. What will be the implication for Hamas in Judea and Samaria? Right. Yes, Avi Maoz. Is your brain working? Did you forget to turn your brain on this morning? I am very happy and eager, together with the entire House of Israel, to see the hostages return home. But we must ask the hard questions. Are you asking the hard? You're asking a hard question. Are you coming to the hard answer? Are you making a sensible, drawing a sensible conclusion, or are you just talking like a complete dummy? After all, we did not defeat Hamas militarily, and now we're being forced to defeat it politically. What do you mean forced? Who is forcing us, Avi Maoz? Do you want to tell us who's forcing us? Do you want to tell us that it's the Americans, or we want to ignore this? You want to actually speak truth to the Israeli people, or you want to talk nonsense like all of you people do? 40% of the tunnels still exist, and thousands of Hamas terrorists remain alive and active, but this is the best that we can do because Avi Maoz said so. With leadership like this man sits in the Knesset. We only have 120 Knesset members in the entire country. That's all we have. Does Avi Maoz seem like one of the 120th smartest and shrewdest people that our country has to offer? Does this guy seem shrewd? Does this guy seem smart? I'll be honest. I mean, the majority of people that sell vegetables in the shuk in Jerusalem of Machane Yehuda seem much smarter than this guy. My main demand is that this my demand. Avi Maoz, no one cares about your demand. You know why? Because you're stupid. You sign off, you make stupid comments like this, and no one cares what you have to say. But again, just like Smotrich and Gvir, they want to go on the record and tell us, oh, remember when I went on the record? Going on the record means nothing to us. You don't want to stop this garbage? Then you're useless. You are useless to us. I mean, this guy is just such a fool. They're all fools. They're all fools. The entire Zionist, right-wing nationalist representation in the Knesset are a bunch of morons. And this is why we continue to have problem after problem after problem. People tell me, what about Gvir? What about Smotrich? What about Maoz? What about this? What about them? What about them? They're all a bunch of idiots. A bunch of surrender losers is what they are. It's the best we can do. It's the best we can do. We can't do any better. Let's just do this. Oh, but what about the fact these people are going to come back to Israel and murder Jews? Oh, gee, I don't know. Oh, but my demand is no one cares about your demand. You've already signed on the dotted line. You've given your approval. What demands? Who are you? So this guy's an idiot. This guy's a complete moron. Waste of time. Waste of time. No wonder Netanyahu stays in power forever. Because the right-wing alternative is this idiotic drivel from brain-dead idiots. And let's just look at this tweet, because this is amazing. I'm not going to read the whole thing, because I think it just goes on too long. Israel's most dangerous terrorist expected to be freed as part of the upcoming hostage deal. We'll look at the headline. Israel's most dangerous prisoner on the way to freedom. Ibrahim Hamad, may the name of the wicked rot, mastermind of many of suicide bombings in the Second Intifada, is amongst the prisoners expected to be released. So how many Jews has this guy killed? Who knows? I think we're going to see. We're going to see. It's insane. Hamas commander behind the Cafe Moment Hebrew University and Rishon LeZion bombings that killed dozens of Israelis. Hamas is also demanding this guy and all these people. Sure. And this guy, no other country on earth is treated this way. Who's treating us this way, my friend? Who's responsible for this? Donald Trump. I don't see Donald Trump's name anywhere here. No. He hides Donald Trump's name by saying it's the world. It's not the world, pal. It's not the world. It's the Americans and Donald Trump at the head of it. The world demands. The world is not demanding. Donald Trump is demanding. And our right-wing nationalist representatives are too stupid and cowardly to step up and say, America is screwing us. They're selling us down the river. We need to leave these people immediately. This deal is going to be a disaster. We will leave the government. We will do everything we can to tank this garbage deal. But no. Avi Maoz, it's the best we can do. Smotrich, Gvir, well, we'll go along with it for now. Hey, guys, once you go along with it now, that's the end. It's like pushing something down a mountain. You're not going to be able to catch it midway. It's already on its way down. You're not going to be able to stop it halfway. Only the Jewish state is pressured to trade its deadliest terrorists. Again, pressured by who? But nobody has courage except for right here, Israel first. We have courage. These people have no courage. Oh, who are we being forced by? I don't know. Somebody. Well, I don't know who. I can't imagine how the families of the victims are feeling. They're feeling like they're being betrayed by their government and by their own people and by their representatives who refuse to call out the menace that is the United States and the menace that is Donald Trump. And the fools and the cowards on the right in the Israeli political system, on the right, who say, oh, it's the best we can do, we'll go along with it, there's nothing we can do. You guys are a disgrace, and you are Israel last, and we will replace every single one of you.